Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for attending Rakuten Technology Conference 2012 today. My name is Mio Nakawatase. I'm this stage's MC. I'm from Open Services Platform Department in Rakuten. I'm in charge of budget control, making documents, and so on as a producer. One of my hobbies is costume play, cosplay. This time, I became a maid-san. How about it? Thank you. I host this session, so nice to meet you today. Sorry. Now, we are starting first session. I'd like to bring up the first speaker, Hajime, Hiro, Piri, and Koni. They will speak about Rakuten's global experience program, Rakuten Samurais Go Abroad. Here are Hajime, Hiro, Piri, and Koni. Please welcome them with a round of applause.
OK。はい。じゃあ、始めますというところで、日本語じゃなく、これから英語でいきたいと思います。Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And there are a bunch of great sessions in this time. For instance, Jeff and there's many friends in this time. But thank you for choosing these sessions. I hope everyone clearly understands what we are trying to make best effort to globalize internally and externally. And let me introduce myself. And my name is Hideaki Konishi, and everyone called Koni. And I joined Rakuten about 6 years ago. And I've been working as a producer, look after several services. And early this year, I joined GP training in San Francisco for 3 months. And during training, I was developed iPhone applications. And so this time, on behalf of GP members, I'm going to do MC for this session today. And let me walk you through today's contents. Firstly, Mr. Masuda will speak about GP training. After that, we will show you GP's third session members' video message. And secondly, Miss Nozawa over there, she's going to explain about GP first season members. And thirdly, Mr. Kusaka, next to him, he's going to explain about buy.com work experience in Orange County and small findings. And finally, we'll do Q&A sessions. And so, and wrap up this session. Yeah. And okay, let's get started GP session now. So please begin, Masa-san.
Hi, how are you? Did you enjoy the lunch at our cafeteria? Anyway, okay. Anyway, thank you for attending this session. Yeah, I'm just curious about how many people are interested in working abroad. Could you raise a hand if you interested? Whoa. So yeah, that's good. I think this session is very exciting to you guys. So as the introduction part of this session, I'm going to give you an overview of our global experience program. I like to just call the program GEP. Before talking about the GEP, let me introduce myself briefly. I'm Hajime. I'm mainly working in project management section now. I was one of the GEP trainees and stayed in San Francisco in the former half of this year. There, I worked on a smartphone app development project as a developer. That was the first long stay outside Japan for me. One special thing about me is I have a quite long working experience for Rakuten, more than 10 years. So get back and start talking about the GP. GP is one of educational programs offered by the Rakuten Development Unit. This is a basic framework of the program. Successful candidates go to the overseas group companies. They will stay 2 to 3 months there, and 2 to 6 members per program are sent. The purpose of the stay varies. It depends on the each program. For example, in my case, that is learning agile development process through the real development projects. GP brings benefits to Rakuten, ourselves, and group companies. For Rakuten, GP grows more human resources to be capable for working globally. Having number of such human resources should be key for our global strategies. And for trainees, we can learn not only the communication skill, but also advanced knowledge related to each program. You know, having more communication skill eliminate my or your concern about the TOEIC score, right? And in addition to Rakuten and trainees, GP is also beneficial for the group companies, making strong connection with Rakuten and learning original Rakuten way from trainees should strengthen our group synergy. This is the plan of the GP. So far, Rakuten is sending GP trainees to overseas companies. Next year, we are thinking to accept trainees from the group companies, and group companies will be sending and accepting trainees each other. In the future, we may organize the GP programs which involved in several group companies. Anyway, GP can be one of the core strategies to speed up our globalization. As you can see, Rakuten has numerous group companies all over the world. This year, we sent 28 trainees to 5 different places, and with the 8 program. Anybody with eligibility can apply the program. Don't you think that is an amazing opportunity? We are planning to expand the program. Rakuten will be sending more trainees to more places. And as I said before, the group companies start sending and accepting trainees each other. Currently, San Francisco GP trainees are staying and working right now. They left Japan at the beginning of September and will get back at the end of the November. Today, I have video message from them. I'll show you. I'll show it to you. Before the movie, I'd like to touch upon the where they are working. San Francisco Agile Development Center is one of our overseas office. And the office is in the downtown of the San Francisco. It has project managers, product managers, and developers. They are mainly working for the building agile development process, prototyping for new solutions, and working on a project together with other Rakuten DU teams, and accepting a GP. So let's see the video message.
Hi everyone, I'm Mitz. I work as a web application engineer in Rakuten Osaka branch. Now I'm in San Francisco for GEP SFADC 3rd. Today, I'd like to introduce a part of our experiences here. I have 3 topics: SFADC Live, Agile Development, and Engineers. Let's get started. GEP SFADC 3rd is being conducted in San Francisco. The period is 3 months from September to November in this year. There are 6 trainees. We are from different departments, different generations, and different cultures. But we have the same goal to practice agile development here, show the results, and make our development in Japan better. We live together in a big furnished apartment. There are many rooms and every member has his or her personal room. One of the members is living in a lovely kitty's room because he lost the lottery. In holidays, we go to see the city sights. For example, cable cars, Fisherman's Wharf, etc. San Francisco is a very good city. We are working SFADC, San Francisco Agile Development Center. It's located in downtown. A pretty lobby, a cozy dining, great views, free drinks and free snacks. In addition, there is a ping pong table. We often enjoy playing ping pong. SFADC is a very comfortable office. Frank, who is the boss here, invited us to the barbecue party in his house. And on another day, he brought us to bike to the Golden Gate Bridge. They were so fun, especially the special Montreal seasoned burgers he made was so good. He often says, work hard, play hard. As his word, we are working so hard and playing so hard. This is SFADC Life. It's a wonderful opportunity for us. Second topic is Agile Development. As its name suggests, SFADC members are practicing Agile Development. There are not so many engineers, but their development speed is amazingly fast. Every 2 weeks, their customers can see something new. Their style is based on SCRAM, which is one of Agile development frameworks. They arranged SCRAM to fit their context, and they keep improving it. We are practicing SCRAM in the training, and we are learning something new every day. Tools are very important for efficient work. We use Jira and Confluence. Jira is a task management tool, easy to use, flexible setting, and cool views. The chart shows our development status very well. Confluence is a kind of wiki with wiki style. It's also intuitive and powerful. We can share information, discuss on it, and create mockups easily. They utilize the power of these tools so effectively. They can share sufficient information with stakeholders with minimum effort. The meetings are also efficient and effective. They have front-load meetings to allow for long stretches of coding and technical production. As a result, the team can concentrate on development as much as possible. How cool! We are practicing the Agile development every day. A practice is worth 1,000 words. We are getting more practical experiences. It's so exciting. The last topic is engineers. My first impression toward engineers here is that they are free. For example, they can come late and also they can go back home early. Nobody controls their working style. They can decide the style as they like. But why can engineers here have such a free style? The answer is simple: respect. Engineers in San Francisco are well respected. Every engineer has responsibility and confidence of his or her skill, and always keeps it improving. If you want to try your skill as an engineer, San Francisco might be a good place to do it. The way of engineers' life seems to be totally different from Japan. It's so exciting and interesting. This is a brief introduction of GAP SFADC third. Wrap up. We are working in the wonderful office SFADC and practicing Agile development with great members. Engineers in San Francisco are well respected. These experiences are expanding our views and bringing us up surprisingly. We believe that we will be able to try Agile development after going back to Japan. And also, we will be able to work with the overseas members using English. We believe we will be able to speak about development after GAP at TechConf 2013. See you next year. Thank you.
So, how do you like the San Francisco program? Actually, I stayed in San Francisco around for around the 3 months, and as a trainee. So yeah, the working environment and the atmosphere was really free, and I really liked it. And you can also learn the trend of technologies attending free meetups all around in the San Francisco. So if you're interested in it or any GEP programs, please join us. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you for Masuda, and everyone please pick up rules. And okay, next I'd like to bring up next speaker, Miss Nozawa. She's going to explain about the GP first season members, and now preparing. Hang on a minute.
Okay, so can you hear me? No? 大丈夫? Oh. Okay, so now I explain how our working life has changed after GEP program. So before that, let me introduce myself briefly. Okay. So I'm Hiroko Nozawa. I'm working for Rakuten as a producer and trainer from 2005. So I was trainer for Mio. So, but I don't know why how she ran such a costume. Okay, anyway. So this is my 3 years old son, and I'm a single mother and need to balance both of my job and child raising. So it's really tough for me, but I love my life. Okay, so let's get back to GP story. So I was the first member of GP training. So the first GP has been held from the end of September to December 2011 in San Francisco. So we were there for 3 months, about 3 months, and enjoyed Halloween, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas season. So San Francisco is very exciting city, especially for engineers. So there are many famous IT companies and chance to meet talented engineers other than coworkers. So we did 2 projects with SFADC members. One project was developing iPhone and Android app from scratch. The other one was developing in-house tool to create HTML files automatically. So 1 year has already passed. So after we were nominated for GP training. So I want to introduce how our life has changed. Okay, first, me again. So this 1 year, I'm instructing how to use Jira and Agile Ray. And also my boss is American and he was established SFADC. So I can work with SFADC members till now. So my challenge is spreading my knowledge to Japan. Okay. Second one is Ifan. So he is from China and working for Rakuten as engineer from 2010. So his challenge is introduction of Agile to his project, and his project was got a prize. So also he could join special project team because of his experience and wonderful skills. So he grabs big chance and keep growing his engineer skills more and more. So here is one proof showing how he was his amazing engineer. So this is his first book written in English. So you can buy this book in Kobo site. So please check it. Okay. So if you don't have Kobo, please buy it now. Okay. So he was writing after the work, so without enjoying private time. So he didn't go Halloween party, Thanksgiving party, anything. So just writing. So if you read this book, you can learn about Hadoop. Also, it's good book to study English. So because it's written by English, so please buy. Okay. And also, after back to Japan, his TOEIC score achieved over 900. So it's so amazing. Okay. So next is Yaena. So she started her career in Rakuten as DBA, but she has a strong passion and motivation to break through her life. So she joined GP training as producer. So after the GP, she could change her job. So now she blazed a new trail as producer. So this is one good thing to work for Rakuten. So because if you have passion and motivation, you can get any chances. Okay. So next is Eiji. So he is now there. So I want to introduce him later. Okay. So he's working for Rakuten from 2007. He was in charge a lot of services, so membership services, point services, and Taiwan Rakuten, and so on. So after back to Japan, he went to Canada soon for 3 months. So he has wonderful experiences working in New York, San Francisco, and Toronto. So he becomes more global engineers with his big effort. Okay, so last one is Tai Chi. So Tai Chi is also there. So he's working for Rakuten from 2008 as engineer. So he's trying in renovating and bringing something new. So after back to Japan, he introduced Agile way to his team and also started 10% rule with other department members. So I don't explain about 10% rule because he has a session telling about what is 10% rule and how he try now. So please join his session after this session, maybe from 3 p.m. Okay. So he's always creating big wave and change Rakuten. Okay, so finally, let me once again inform Tai Chi and AG session. So 10% rule session, sorry, this is advertisement. So 10% rule session will be started 3 p.m. on 5th floor, so 7th floor. So after that, English Nigerian session will be started 4 p.m. on 4th floor, so please go down. Okay, so we are so happy if you attend these sessions and enjoy them. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nozawa. Everyone big applause. Thank you. And I'd like to bring up our next speaker, Mr. Kusaka. And he's running from last night, and then long way to get here, just 3 minutes before started. So he's going to explain about buy.com work experience and small findings. Please get started.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Connie. Yeah, I just ran from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. today, and without sleep I got here, so I'm pretty tired. In the case, like, if my legs are shaking like this, doesn't mean I'm not getting nervous, but my bones are falling apart. Okay, so I will be talking about small finding, and let me introduce myself. My name is Daisuke PD Kusaka, and I belong to International Ichiba Department. Nice to see you all. And I've been working this company for 2 years, and currently I work as a project manager and product manager in International Ichiba Department. And I attended 2 months Buy.com trainee program this spring to do several projects such as business model shifting, work process improvements, and so on. And today I will be talking about summaries of small findings that each trainee thought interesting. いわゆるあるあるネタというやつですね。And you can stop me whenever you have any questions, okay? Alright, so let's start. So yeah, before starting my presentation, I'd like to ask you a few questions. How many have you been to Orange County before? Nobody? Just 1, 3. And how many of you heard the name Buy.com? 少ないですね。まあ、Buy.com is a great company that is located in the south part of California. It's called Orange County. And I think it's one of the greatest cities in the world. The weather is just perfect, not too cold and not too hot. And they have great foods and lots of beautiful men and women. Everybody looks like this. And in fact, I gained 4 kilograms to living there for 2 months. ビール飲みすぎで食べすぎですね。Okay, so about Buy.com. Buy.com has about 150 employees, and their major business model is first-party model, just like Amazon. And the most popular items are tech items, which makes the main buyers mid-30s male. And Rakuten acquired this company about 2 years ago. Since then, rebranding and the Rakuten Shugi and also marketplace model, just like Rakuten model, have been adapted little by little. Okay, and here's one of the main groups that we work together. This photo was taken at our welcome party with their engineers. As you can see, they are very friendly and nice people. Do you have any questions so far? So far, so good? Okay. And I got many interesting feedbacks from other trainees, but I would like to focus on those three things today. Working environments difference, working style, and also cultural difference. So first, let me talk about working environments. Bar.com had free lunch every week, free coffee, refrigerator, microwaves, lots of free stuff. And I also heard that they used to have free ice cream machine, soda machine, popcorn machine in the office. And there's a beautiful balcony next to the office. And I think it's about the size of this room with Wi-Fi. And there are rabbits like this, squirrels, and birds are running around. So the meeting becomes so inspiring under the beautiful nature like that. And also 15 minutes drive can get us to the beach. So we had a lunch meeting at beach pretty much at least once a week. So second, I'm going to talk about the working styles. For example, my partner goes to gym to do exercise around 6 a.m. and arrives at office around 7 a.m. And I think he works until 4 p.m. and he goes home and he eats dinner with his family after he goes home. Many coworkers have similar working styles. And my impression, there seems to be a lot more morning people in the United States than in Japan. So few people stay at the office after 6 a.m. 6 p.m. I mean. So I think every day after 6 p.m. only a few Japanese people are left, but all the American people are already gone. And the meeting style is very different too. They usually like to talk a lot more than Japanese people do. So not many people wait to question. Therefore, more real-time discussion skills are needed. Plus, many of them crack jokes so often to catch people's attention. So in my case, in order to facilitate my meetings smoothly and drive my project without any conflicts, I used to watch lots of American TV after work and try to remember at least one or two joke or something funny, and try to use them the very next day to gain my vocabulary skills and also speaking skills, and that helped me a lot. Okay, third, I will share about cultural difference. As you can see, they're very friendly people, and they're much more friendly than you can imagine. Every day after holidays, people ask each other, what did you do on the last weekend and so on. And not only that, but many coworkers invited us to many activities such as surfing, shopping, sightseeing, and so on. They also invited us to their houses and stayed overnight. And it was only 2 months stay, but we were able to spend our private times with coworkers a lot more than any time in Rakuten career in my 2 years. And I also noticed that many of them have high communication skills. This is my personal impression, but they're much better at expressing and communicating than Japanese people. So I think since discussions and debates are taught at school, so even hardcore otaku engineer knows how to express himself very, very clearly. And as you may know by watching American dramas, they're so much better at complimenting too. For example, like when you have a simple haircut in Japan, few people say anything. Maybe some people say, oh, kaminoke kitane. But like in the United States, you have the haircut. Oh, you got a haircut. You look so wonderful. And things like that. And also like in the English, you can say like, oh, you are the most beautiful girl in the world. But I never say that in Japanese. But so things like that, like we know many things are exaggerated, but you should feel good when somebody tells you things like that. And I think those small things make each other's feeling much better, and we can work together happily. This is one of the things I learned, and in a sense, it made me feel that Japanese people are very poor on expressing themselves, and made me decide to learn English speaking after coming back to Japan. Because I believe this type of communication skills are not enough by studying TOEIC. So I think that's it, my presentation. So unless if you have any questions, I'd like to pass mic to Connie.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Kusaka-san, and please give him big applause. And yeah, and at the last, I would like to get started Q&A session with the GP members. Could you come around, AJ and Tai Chi, and all of them? I'm gonna stay here and get questions. No. Okay, we just remain about maybe about 8 minutes. But if you have any questions, could you raise a hand? I'm gonna give you pass the mics. It's okay for asking Japanese as well. これどうだったんですかねみたいな的なも OK です。Is anyone has questions?
I have one question to you. Like you say you have a son, right? So when you were here, what happened to your son? No, when you went to GEP.
So he was seeing my parents' house.
So that means GEP is only you can go alone. You cannot take the family with you, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So now he loved my sister more than me. But so we have the Skype or something, so I can talk with my son every day.
Okay. Yeah. No. My takeaway is kind of like you cannot take your family with you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, most of the presentations were about the engineerings. I wonder if this kind of program is also for other departments like marketing or other departments in Rakuten.
She's managing the GP program.
Hello everyone. Now we started a GIP program from the development unit, but we are going to expand this program to the salesperson or marketing or anything. So we are now planning. We started just planning. Yeah.
Hey, thank you everybody for your presentation. I have the question to the last presenter. You were mentioning about how you were working about buy.com, and I was wondering, you're mentioning a lot what you learned from American culture, but what those engineers were getting from corporate culture of Rakuten since Rakuten acquired buy.com. What were the first changes that they started making us to learn a little the Rakuten way, in your opinion?
So your questions about the workers in buy.com,
yeah.
About the impressions they have about Rakuten Japan, or
like for example, you were mentioning that they were about American style, about how they are working.
Yeah,
Obviously, you were contrasting it with the Japanese style. So I was asking, since buy.com was acquired by Rakuten, do they also start doing it more Japanese way?
Oh, I see what you mean. I think kind of mixture of both buy.com original agile style, and also mixture. We have adapted some of the process and methods from Rakuten to them. So that's they are somewhat mixtured, and some of them are still kind of confused, and some people like the process. It seems like previously the process flows were not so established very well, but the agile style was really good in by.com. So with having those agile style, they're trying to have more smooth development process and flows that are from Rakuten. 大丈夫ですか? はい、Thank you.
Is anyone has questions?
Thank you very much. I just wanted to ask you about SFADC and like how many employees are there hired locally, and is the purpose of SFADC like developing smartphone applications, or like more of a trainee center?
I think the number of employees local staff is around 20, 15 or to 20, and then they are both working on the kind of smartphone project and also the training program for DP.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much.
Hi. So as you guys mentioned, working in San Francisco in Bay Area is a very different culture and a different working style. And I wonder if after coming back to Japan, if you guys implemented some of those working style into Rakuten Japan. Like, you know, the free food or like the working hours.
Yeah, very good question, Don. So we Rakuten is a very big company, and so it is a little bit difficult to change grammatically. But gradually, so we are proceeding our project like Tai Chi. Tai Chi is bringing back some ways from San Francisco like that. So so that is one of our mission to bring back the culture or style to Rakuten.
So how many people applied for the program, and then what's the process of selecting candidate?
It depends on the program. Some over the 20 people apply for that program, and we have an interview with them, and they have to submit their kind of CV, what have been done before, and we select it from them.
Okay, it's time to move on. Thank you for those wonderful questions. And thank you very much again, Hajime, Hiro, PD, and Connie. Everyone, please give them a big round of applause.